Hello, everyone. Well, here we are Monday after the second preseason game against Carolina Panthers. I have another new Colts hat, thanks to Kathy, my dear wife, and I have my new contacts in. My left eye is a bifocal, and my right eye is a faraway lens. So but it's great. I love them. I don't have to wear those glasses wore them for 30 years. Now I'm out of them, so it's great. Got to go back tomorrow for the final setup on these, so they'll be great, and I love them. But anyhow, let's get to the game. The first quarter with the turnovers was a big killer. We keep seem to get in these holes early, and I know we'll correct that. But the first unit defense kind of bothered me a little bit. With I think there was only 3 or 4 starters out of that lineup with Freeney, Sanders, and one of the linemen or 2 of the linemen. You all can correct me if I'm wrong, but that was a pretty solid defense unit we had there, and D'Angelo Williams was running all over us, and both their quarterbacks, the first 2 quarterbacks they had in there were just, I don't know, I know I've seen a coach's evaluation after the game. I don't think he's real happy with that first starting group, but, we got people out. But Julius Peppers was all over Sargi, and I know the second quarter, Lorenzen and Tammy, they did great. 2 touchdown passes, I think one from Lorenzen to Tammy for 9, and the other one 14-yard touchdown passes. And they look great, but I'm not too sure Julius Peppers was in their lineup at the time, so that's hard to evaluate there too. So, but give those 2 guys credit. The Kentucky connection, as much as I hate to say that, but Kentucky connection with Lorenzen to Tammy, and they look pretty good. And we got a lot of Tammys out there, don't we? So anyway, second quarter we turned around, got back in the game, and I got several players to mention. Marvin looked great again, looked like he'd get open anytime he wanted. Reggie looked good. Clark with some big plays. And there were several other, Adam Vinatieri was kicking the ball in the end zone, no returns. All of our special teams looked good, and that was without Roy Hall, so that's really encouraging. The special teams is my big bugaboo with this team, and that looks like it's getting straightened out pretty good. When you kick the ball 6-7 yards deep in the end zone, they're not coming out with it. That's a big plus. The team don't start, the team's got to start on the 20 or inside the 20 every time. That's great. It really helps that D out. And TJ Rushing returning kicks and punt looked great. Wide receiver Robinson looked good. Jones, Hart ran the ball good again. Even Gray rumbled down there for a lot of yards. Of course, he threw interceptions, but he didn't do too bad either. Guzman played a good game. Foster and Ratliff. So there was a lot of bright spots in this, and I'm giving A's to the special teams. And boy, that was my big concern. So I know the offense and defense is going to come around, so I'm not even worried about that. We're going to bypass all that. But Julius Peppers, him out of the lineup makes a big difference for Carolina, and their defense has got a whole new unit except for him, so they're looking pretty good. All these NFL teams are good. They're hard to beat at home, so I know Tony's not real happy. I bet it's not going to be real pleasant in camp this week, so he has something to work on. I'm sure these coaches like that stuff, so he'll get it all straightened out. And, I don't see anything wrong. We need to get the ground game of the opposing team's ground game squashed, but I know we'll get that done. So we're looking all right. Next game will be the Colts fans that go up to the tour and go over to Blue Cruise, all going to get to see it together. It's against the Falcons, and it's a 7:30 Eastern time game, and we're going to have a really good time with the Blue Crew watching the game and being with all of our friends on from Coach.net. So look forward to seeing you all again, and it's going to improve. We're going to get the last few preseason games. It'll be a totally different look. So we're okay, and look forward to seeing y'all. And hope everybody got tour tickets. And I know I made a big mess up and gave Lovey's ticket away, but she said she's got a couple, and she's pretty happy with it. So if she's happy, I'm happy. So anyway, just remember one thing: let's go Colts.